All right, the I can for today is I can round whole numbers from 0 to 1,000 to the nearest 10 or 100. All right, so let's say we have the number 273. Okay, 273. The first thing I want to do is draw a number line. And I'm going to underline what I'm rounding to. So I'm rounding to the nearest tens. So here's my place value to the nearest tens. So I'm going to start with my first number. That's going to be 270 because that's 273, but 270, right? And then add 10 more, that's going to be my last number on my number line. So that's 280, okay? The midway point is going to be in between these two values, which is 275. And if the bigger values ever trick you or confuse you, you can always just look at them as smaller values, right? In between 70, 80, 75. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to plot 273 on this number line. So 273 would go right about here-ish. Okay, and we're going to look at a little fun. We're going to look at 273 and see, is it closer to, no face on the other side, is it closer to 270 or is it closer to 280? Okay, so is this fish closer to this fish or this fish? Is 273 physically closer to 270 or is it physically closer to 280? Obviously, it's closer to 270, right? So 273 rounded to the nearest 10 is 270. All right, let's try the same value, but this time we're going to round to the nearest 100. So this time we're going to underline the hundreds place, drawing a number line again. Whoops. And our first value is going to stay on 200. And this time we're going to add 100 more because we're rounding the nearest 100, so that's 300. And the midway point is going to be in between 200 and 300, which is 250. And then last, I'm going to plot 273. About here-ish. Okay, and again, you can see that visual representation, 200, 300, 273. This fish is closer to this one, right? 273 is closer to 300 than 200. So 273 rounded to the nearest 100 is 300. So when you're rounding to the nearest 10 or 100 whole numbers, it helps if you draw a number line. Underline the value that you're rounding to, have a starting number, an ending number, a midway point, plot the number, and then physically see which value it's closer to.